The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And as we see so frequently here in Colorado, that one over the end line, so it'll come out to the 25. Terrific running there to start the drive as that's going to go for 15 and a quick first down as well.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. The pass there complete to Sutton. Oh, he sheds himself free. And this will set them up nicely deep down in KC territory. A huge play there for Denver. 45 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Under 10, 10. Switch.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. Now after the false start, they need 8 yards here on 3rd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
And McManus able to put it through. Had just the one big play on the drive, but that was enough to put him in field goal range.
Yeah, one big play of what they hope will be many others throughout the game. Every team has a different target for the number of plays like that, those explosives that we talk about. That allowed them to put points on the board on that drive. Let's see how the rest of the game goes.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs.
He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. That time, Bradley Chubb shooting in there for the sack. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20.
Bradley Chubb on the tackle. A 3-yard pickup.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. Gets this one to Joshua Perkins. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A gain of 21.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Mahomes now on 1st down. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Mahomes firing complete, and they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Kansas City.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line.
The tackle
decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Working from the gun, Mahomes. His throw caught right around the 6. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit. And another 1st down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
1st and 10.
First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
Number 30.
And he will forge his way forward only up to the 2-yard line.
On 2-yard line.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
2nd and 8.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Shotgun snap and a give to Lindsey. And he's upended at the 6 as they double their room to maneuver on a pickup of 3.
Michael Kendrick.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. And he will have a Broncos first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. 8 yards there and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Open man, Hamler, that's complete. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. K.J. Hamler, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Broncos push further out in front.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think...
And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 16. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports.
10. Chiefs, nothing.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. They'll start on the ground with Lindsey. He'll get 3 up to midfield.
Number 30.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
The pass.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
35 yards that time on the punt. And the Chiefs are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 28. They had him back deep, got the interception, and now they start inside the 10.
Hard to forget starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot of teams call it that because that's the money zone. Get it into the end zone and make your cash.
And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the Chiefs' 11-yard line.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
The ball mere inches from the white line on 3rd and goal.
Check pass. Check back. Check, check. Fresno. 19, Tiger.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. The Kansas City defense tough to throw on there, and now it's 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on 3rd down.
Field goal.
The kick by McManus is good, and that'll push the lead up to 13-0. The bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal. Please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play.
He's got a man complete. And all the way down to the 35. Mahomes finding Hill for a big play. And even 40 yards. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
That's taken in by the tight end Perkins.
Complete.
A good pickup there, 26 yards.
First and goal.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target, and he didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Another shot from the 9 on second and goal. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
Number 32.
About a half yard from the end zone, third and goal.
On the tackle.
They'll try the left side. McMillan. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds.
Well, let's see what they do. They're knocking on the door here in the second quarter.
And you know what you look at on your play sheet? Your 2-point conversion plays. Because you've drawn up a number of them in today's football. You don't just have 1 or 2 for the game. You have more like 6 or 7. Which one do you like here? Because that's essentially what you're going for right now. That spot of the field, call one of those and go get 6.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. He's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Odell Beckham. His first touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown. Well, an all-out battle on 4th and goal. Offense versus defense, and the offense won it.
And I'm just wondering what was going through the minds of the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Were they playing the run too much? Were they not focused that the whole playbook was open in that situation? Give the offensive guys a lot of credit. I just wonder what the defensive guys were thinking.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
They're looking for Judy, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings this one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line.
First down and goal.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, Where is he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Now they go screen. It's complete. So nothing there on the screen that time.
That means all that great acting they tried on offense went for naught, didn't it? Because you have to try and influence them. Make them think that you're doing something else. Make them think that they can get to the passer by letting them by and then setting up the screen and getting downfield. Didn't happen at all. Give a lot of credit to the defense for not tumbling to that one.
Here's Mahomes, 3rd and goal. Eluding the pressure right. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Robert Tonyan, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Butker now to add the extra point. It's right through, and we are now tied at 13.
That ties the game, 13 all.
All square now at 13 all as he sends this one away.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now. Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Right there, 54.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 41-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
Kansas City.
Tyreek Hill with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Chiefs have taken the lead.
The kick is.
And his kick is good.
Makes the score Chiefs 20, Broncos 13.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Trying to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's
I am.
miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Tackle made that time by Vita Vea.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And this will set them up nicely deep down in KC territory. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. He'll keep it himself. And here's a quick throw to Hamler on the edge. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. 13 yards remaining on 2nd down. That's going to be caught by Judy. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And they'll try the option on 1st and goal. And the Broncos are going to have it 1st and goal as he'll take this down to about the 3. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. 3 red zone trips have yielded just 2 field goals for them to this point, so they'll be searching for something more on 2nd and goal here. They'll try to run with Lindsey, and he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Philip Lindsey, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime.
That ties the game at 20 all.
Fitting for what's been a tight ball game. We're all even at 20 now as the kick's away. And this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Mecole Hardman, the intended target, but it'll be 2nd down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Bradley Chubb able to record his 5th sack of the season. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And Unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
On the return, Jackson. Call it an even 40-yard punt. 7, though, on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
He'll get this to Phillip Lindsay, complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
Intended for Noah Fant. Incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Let's go, D, let's go.
They'll throw now on the final play. He's got his big tight end, Fant. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you on out to our studios in Orlando. Here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You've got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Hey, 50 the mic, 50 the mic. Watch the flag, watch the flag.
Now here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Watch my board. Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that quarterback, D-line. D-line, get that quarterback. He's coming.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsay. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
He's crashing. He's checking crash.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48.
A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
So not quite a first and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. But remember, as they try to run the ball down here, Charles, this is the number 2 rush defense in the league.
So do you accept the challenge up front? Do you get your offensive line together, get your tight end in the ball game and say, I don't care that they're number 2. Let's go ahead and show them that we can run the ball anyway? Or do you...
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Odell Beckham. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
Extra point is good.
And his kick is right through.
Chiefs 27, Broncos 20. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
The ball carrier.
I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in the pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
The 40-yard line.
They'll run here with Lindsey. They find some open field here. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Phillip Lindsay with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game.
Kick is good.
McManus's point after is good. And we are tied at 27 all. Boy, hard to ask for a better game thus far. 27 apiece is our score as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
5-yard line. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive, and their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And going deep for Hill. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
Touchdown.
Tyreek Hill with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Chiefs have broken our tie as they take the lead.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. All day, baby. All day.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. This is the tight end Fant. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
play action. They'll throw. And the Chiefs are going to get him. That's their first time getting to the quarterback, sack number 1. And, you know, they had 5 last week, I'm remembering.
And you have to find a way to slow down the pass rush, not necessarily with just protecting your quarterback, but you show them a lot of different looks, and they did that in the first half. You know, different angles, different things to slow down the speed. They got to him here in the second half. Now they've got to come up with a counter to that and maybe do something different.
And he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker as they'll stop him well short of the yellow line. Here's Sam Martin now as he's on to punt for Denver. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They'll run on first down. McMillan. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. The All-Pro Von Miller there on the tackle.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
They'll keep it on the ground. McMillan, and he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's third down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. He is going to find Hill here. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down.
And a first down, Chiefs.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Brandon, you know this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go.
35-yard line. A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up third down.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Chiefs on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That'll put him right on the doorstep of a 200-yard game. He's at 199 as he picks up the first. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And this is caught at the 8. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. Throwing now is Mahomes. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. Mahomes to throw once more. Escaping the pressure right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Now it's Mahomes again. Buying time to his left. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
A big one there. That gives him a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
At their own 25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. That's caught at the 25. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. How about a 39-yard pickup? They'll take it.
10 at the 24-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He'll find Lindsey here. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that'll make it a 2nd down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy on the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. Well, earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw and a good one.
7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal. And they'll try the option on 1st and goal. Here's a quick throw out left. That's caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. K.J. Hamler with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Broncos have cut it to within a score.
Is good.
And he'll bang that one through.
Makes the score Chiefs 36. Broncos.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Number 44.
It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back and they put over 350 yards on you, you've had a long day. The key to everything, if you're doing it without throwing interceptions or turning the ball over.
The final pick in this year's first round, this is Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 10 more there and another first down.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation when they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Check it out, please.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Second and 5 now. Mahomes. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that he can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
Mahomes firing complete. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 13-yard line. And now here comes the third of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out.
Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. That's taken in by the tight end Perkins. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
And 7 at the 9-yard line.
So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. That leads us to a 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 8. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
And as this drive began, the offense had to be thinking touchdown, knowing the situation. Even after that loss, touchdown still on their minds. This is a one-possession game. A field goal doesn't do them a whole lot of good.
second and goal from the 6 this time. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
They'll try to run with Edwards-Helaire. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back, and then score again. But they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly. Then they'll take it from there.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And it's knocked away and incomplete. He was trying to find Noah Fant, the tight end, but now it's 3rd down.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Now Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line.
On the carry for Kansas.
Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys, poking, clawing, breaking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. Enjoy the rest of your afternoon, everyone, as we say so long from Denver.
let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain. Can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same.